Well, welcome. My name is Emily Potter-Njai, and I work at the Mead Art Museum as head of education and curator of academic programs. And it's my distinct privilege to open an event in the athletics facility, which I've never done before. But it's actually pretty fitting because tonight's event is really a celebration of a burgeoning partnership between the museum and the athletics department. And so it's a great start to be hosting our event here in this lovely space. Collecting 101 was born as a memorial to Trinket Clark, who is the Mead's curator of American art, and whose family, Nick Clark and daughter Allegra, generously fund annual student acquisition projects in her honor. With that gift, we now have a growing collection of over 40 prints. And as the education curator, I can tell you, these are not sitting gathering dust in storage. So know that the artworks collected as part of this program through the research of our amazing student researchers who are going to present today, as well as the over a decade of students who have done this project in the past, is really enlivening and changing the Mead collection for your class and for the future generations to come.
Congratulations to all the students involved in the Collecting 101. Both pieces are very impressive. And thanks to all the coaches and students that submitted art as well and that are here in the crowd. I love the fact that we get to celebrate your efforts off the playing surfaces as well. And lastly, again, thank you, Coach McBride. You took the lead on this project and stayed the course, worked really hard with Mila on the event, and it certainly wouldn't have happened without him. And now, Coach McBride.
And I use this golf analogy in talking about life sometimes. If you ever get a hole-in-one, you need a what? You need a witness. You just can't come to somebody and say, oh, I got a hole-in-one. No. But I tell you what, as I look around this room, there's a hole-in-one. Because I believe it. I believe in this community. I believe in you. And I hope we continue this partnership. We're a vibrant community. I think all the coaches, the scholar athletes who were willing to take time out of their busy schedule to create some uniqueness that's on the table here today. So again, I thank you. Thank you for being a part of this beautiful, unique project. On behalf of the athletic department and my colleagues at Mead, I would just like to say thank you.
But I think everyone is now ready to hear actually what our wonderful student athletes researched and what they're ready to share with us. And I have the honor to introduce our team number one. Why don't you come forward, please?
So the artist that we're presenting today is Tamashi Jackson, who is a multidisciplinary artist working with paintings, textiles, sculpture, and a video to place formal and material investigations and dialogue with recent histories of displacement and disenfranchisement of people of color.
Tamashi's work is currently being featured at the Jack Tilton Gallery in the Parrish Art Museum in New York. Past exhibits have taken place at the High Museum of Art Atlanta, Museum of Fine Arts Boston, Contemporary Art Museum of Houston, along with others. Her work with the Tilton Gallery highlights Miss Mary Joseph Lyon's piece. Her exhibition at the Radcliffe Institute, featuring work from the Supreme Court decision, Brown 2, has components that mirror some of her works that she's been doing with the Tilton Gallery as well.
Her use of a bright orange color contrasts with historical images that present her subjects as faraway events, when really they were recent and are still prevalent. Our piece is priced at $7,500.
This artwork is meant to tell a powerful story about disenfranchisement. The destruction of the Seneca village and then subsequent displacement of its people is just one example of the discriminatory practices and policies done in the U.S. I want you guys to really imagine this piece as a collection of the artists, of the works you see over there. I want you guys to really imagine the power that would be in that room. I kind of want you to imagine the importance that would be in that room. Thank you guys so much for coming out today, and hopefully you guys choose our piece.
Hi, my name is Jordan Gomez. I play 2 club sports here at Amherst. I play club sailing, and I'm also on the club soccer team. And the reason I joined this program was basically because Well, I'm really interested in art for one, and also playing a sport here at Amherst made this like a target activity for me. And I actually have never been like inside of the meet until joining this program, and just being able to see the pieces and be a part of that production has just been like an amazing experience. Another thing I would say is just it's one thing to see these art pieces online versus actually getting to go to the artist studio, speak to the people who created the pieces. It really brings them to life, and it honestly gives all of the pieces more of a story. So just coming out of this, I feel that I got to know a lot more about the literal process people use with art. So I thought it was a great time.
Hi everyone. I would like to just say thank you so much for being here. It's truly appreciated. We are going to be presenting on Exchanging Variables by Chen, Doyle, Hancock. In his works, Chen Doyle is known for his use of color in his comic book-like pieces. He has a light-hearted superhero feel to his work and is revered as a result. He has had work presented in the Museum of Modern Art, the Whitney Museum of American Art, the Metropolitan Museum of Art, the Studio Museum in Harlem, the Dallas Museum of Art, and completed site-specific installations at the Dallas Cowboys Stadium, Seattle Art Museum's Olympic Sculpture Park, and Herman Park in Houston.
So, on the topic of the KKK, that has played a large role in his artistic practice and thoughts thus far. Tackling these issues are a difficult task, but a necessary conversation to have. And both Amherst College and the Mead are very aware of this fact, which can be seen through programs such as the DEI, which is also made possible through athletics, and other pieces that the Mead have acquired in the past.
So, Chen Doyle Hancock has been on a syllabus in the past for Collecting 101, but we have never acquired one of his works. He has been influenced by so many different histories of painting, especially abstract expressionism, and with each new work, Hancock transforms formal decisions through the use of color, language, and different patterns to create new characters, develop subplots, and convey symbolic meanings. This piece was created during the pandemic, something that the students here all have lived through the past 2 years, and that pretty much everybody in the world has lived through the past 2 years. So it really does create a broader picture of the cultural moment that we are living in.
To close things out, I'm going to talk about what really separates this series from the other perspective. Paintings and screens. So to start, this series is very interactive. If you guys haven't had the chance yet, I hope you can take a really close look, because you can see like the white symbols, like the hood of the Klansman, and the handcuffs of the police. But if you look really closely, I think this series has a lot to add. So just before you vote, I would really hope you can take a close look. And the second thing is that this series sparks conversations in the present. It's more than just history. It really ignites conversations that we're having today on the Amherst campus, such as the relationship between Black men and religion. I think that's a really deep conversation that's sparked by this series. That's the fourth image in the series. The first one is Black men in the Klansman. So yeah, that's our presentation. Thank you guys all for coming, and I hope you vote for our group.
I'm Maggie McNamara. I'm on the swim and dive team, and I'm a junior currently. I joined the program really because I didn't really know what the Mead did before this. I knew it was a museum on campus, but I didn't know the wide impact that it could have across different sectors of campus. And I thought it was really interesting to learn about, art and what this could provide to our community, our Amherst community, and how it could help us grow. And what I really have taken away is really how widespread art can be and how much it can spark a conversation, and the people that you meet along the way have been just really interesting, and you really don't understand how much in common you have with so many people.
So with no further ado, I am very happy to say that Tamashi Jackson will stay on the museum staff radar for any future possible acquisitions, and of course, by now, everyone does know who the winning artists and what would be the works that will enter, that actually, as we speak, are entering the Mead Art Museum collection, and that is Chen, Doyle, Hancock. And again, thank you very much for your participation, support, and excitement. And again, thank you very much to the athletic department, and congratulations on your wonderful creative art projects that you pulled together. Thank you.